back to the channel everyone. So I just submitted my design for the Royal Enfield Build Your Own Legend competition, and the Royal Enfield Build Your Own Legend competition is based on the Meteor 350 concept. So basically it goes like this. So you have to go to the website, you have to download a sketch, and that sketch is of the original Meteor 350, and using that sketch you have to design a custom motorcycle. Now the instructions were the custom motorcycle should be on the grounds of a cruiser. So it shouldn't be a scrambler, cafe racer, a brat bike. It should be a cruiser. So I thought I'll just make this small video of what my thought processes were, why did I design this motorcycle in this particular way, and what was essentially my vision of trying to build a Meteor 350 custom motorcycle. So here's how it went. Basically, the first things that came to my mind were whenever I think about a modified Royal Enfield, the images of either bobbers, scramblers, cafe racers, and brat bike come to my head. And usually these scramblers, brat bikes, and bobber bikes are like spread over in the market. Everyone's done it, and there are like lots and lots of examples. You go on YouTube, you put modified Royal Enfields, you will find either a scrambler, a brat bike, or a bobber bike. So my thought process started over there. So what makes a cruiser motorcycle a cruiser motorcycle? And essentially what differentiates a scrambler, a cruiser, a bobber, and a brat bike? So I studied all of these segments of custom motorcycles, or basically the types of motorcycles that you can build. So a cruiser bike is a bike which is designed to like travel cross countries, explore the entire India, and things of those nature. So then I started with thinking, okay, so when you're doing long distance touring, what are the things that you need? So the first thing that came to my mind was you need a good fuel tank capacity. That is, once you fill fuel, the interval to refill in the next fuel pump should be pretty good, because it shouldn't be like you filled your fuel and every 300-400 kilometers you have to stop. It should be pretty good for long distance touring. So the fuel capacity is one major thing that I considered. So in my design, what I have done is I have taken the Triumph Tiger 900's fuel tank. So the Triumph Tiger 900 has a 20 liter fuel tank. That's pretty massive, and for that engine 20 liters is like, it is required because that engine will take a lot of fuel. So the Meteor 350 has 35 kilometers per liter mileage. So if you calculate 20 to 35, you will get a range of 700 kilometers. And as per cruising, 700 kilometers in one fuel tank will be a pretty massive deal for cruiser enthusiasts and long distance touring guys. So that was the first point which I attacked. The fuel tank capacity should be high. That's why a Tiger 900 sized fuel tank will be pretty good. And the second point about cruising is you need to have comfortable seat, comfortable ergonomics. The riding position shouldn't be too cramped. Like you should feel very comfortable and in your own zone when you're going for long distance rides, because after a certain number of kilometers the body fatigue starts. So the comfortable ergonomics and riding position is a must. Now the Meteor 350 is already a cruiser, so its riding position and its ergonomics are pretty much very well defined for a very nice cruiser. So that area was already sorted. The third thing was, when you're doing long distance cruising, you need to have some storage space. Now you can put luggage racks, you can put top racks, saddlebags. So what if we are to design a cruiser, what if the cruiser motorcycle came with good storage space? Like it came with inbuilt panniers, like the panniers are designed for that bike, and it came with ample storage space to store whatever you want for long distance rides. And that is why my design of the Meteor 350 has like very classic looking panniers, if you can say, but the panniers are not like bolted to the chassis. The panniers are a part of the whole design and the whole fiberglass of the bike. So the whole design flows. So from the tank it goes to the seat. From the sides there's full covered fiberglass, and behind there are like sweet and curvy luggage storage compartments. because they just look so classic and timeless, man. Now the next point which I personally have experienced is wind buffeting. So on the Apache there is like no front visor to protect you from the wind. So when you're riding above 100 kilometers per hour, the wind just hits your body and your entire shoulders, this chest, this lower back starts to hurt. So what I did was, in my design, I added the Himalayan's front headlight and its visor, because I really like the wind protection that Himalayan's visor gives. So that was the next point I added in my bike, that was wind protection. Now I feel that because the goal was to design a cruiser, taking these points into consideration of what a cruiser motorcycle should be, and using those points, modifying them and designing them into the bike, makes the bike that much more usable and that much more practical for use. Because what's the point of building a custom motorcycle if you cannot just ride it on the streets? You should be able to ride your custom motorcycle on the streets. You should be able to enjoy it. So I think there will not be any chassis alterations. Like, you will not need any cutting, welding, grinding to make all the panels fit. Although for the rear fiberglass subframe, I think you will need some additional clamps, but but it can be figured out. It is possible to be figured out. So that's it for today. This was like a short video of how I came up with the design and what went through my mind and why did I design this motorcycle in this particular way. So if I get this opportunity to build this designed Meteor 350 cruiser with the custom shops of India, it will be a very big thing for me. Like, seriously, these people are like my gurus. I always watch them, like RCM, TNT Motorcycles, then Mean Green Customs. Like, these are the people that I look up to for their designs and their finish levels, and try to hone my skills to reach that level so that I can do something like them. So it will be a very big thing for me if I get the chance to build this Meteor 350 cruiser concept along with Royal Enfield and a custom shop from India. So tune in to find out what happens. Wish me luck.